everyone. It is time for New Listings at Noon. I'm Karen Ringo, a realtor in the DMV area with Compass.
And I'm Alison Semeka, also a realtor at Compass in the DMV area.
So every week, Alison and I, we go out and we find two of our favorite new listings on the market this week. So this week, we both have fallen in love with two listings, and we're kind of going to be tag teaming as we present these to you. Alison, can you tell everyone where our first listing is located?
Yes, our first listing is in Silver Spring in a neighborhood called Hammond Hill. And maybe you want me to tell everyone where our second one is, or do you want to tell everyone?
Sure, go ahead.
So the second one is a completely unique, never going to see it again, downtown DC condo.
Awesome. And not just a condo, it's like a penthouse. It's pretty amazing. So we're going to save that one for last and make you guys wait. And we're going to go ahead and start with our awesome listing that's in Silver Spring. So.
Okay, while Karen starts to pull some stuff up, I'll give you guys the deets. So the address is 11705 College View Drive. So the mailing address is in Silver Spring, but Silver Spring is fairly big. So the neighborhood is called Hammond Wood. And it is a surprise, mid-century modern house.
There's been a lot of mid-centuries, not a lot, but a lot of good choices of mid-centuries lately.
Yeah, the last couple of weeks, it's been one of the best kind of onslaught of mid-century kind of listings that I've seen in a while. But anyway, this is a 4-bed, 2-bath. So the listing has it officially at 1652 square feet, but the listing agent, Michael Shapiro, also of Compass, has noted in the notes that it's more like 36, I believe, because of some additions that were put on the house. So we'll go through and take a look. But so this is a total renovation of a Charles Goodman designed home, as you know, who is like the preeminent mid-century modern architect that we feature with a lot of these homes around here. And Hammond Wood, for everybody just to know, it is a National Register of Historic Places designated neighborhood, and there are with 58 homes of this type here in this neighborhood. So, Karen, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think we've actually covered a home in this neighborhood ever.
Not yet. Not yet.
So we tend to, it's good that we point out the different neighborhoods along the individual houses themselves in case somebody's really trying to keep an eye on, those neighborhoods for future purchases. So just some quick details just about the renovation, because we have to go through pretty much everything is new with this house. So this was designed by Cook Architecture, who's an award-winning team that's done done many projects in the area, and it was built in partnership with Price Street Construction. And so this home was, it has the complete look of, that Charles Goodman had intended. I'll jump forward just because we're looking at it. The windows have all been replaced, but they've been fitted and restored to the same style and frames that the original house had. So, we've talked a little bit before about how some neighborhoods have mid-century homes and they get kind of mucked with a bit, and they don't entirely keep the style. We talked about a particular neighborhood last week or the week before where you don't have the option to change anything on the exterior. In this case, those restrictions and covenants don't exist with Hammond Wood, but this developer client has decided to keep everything, looking exactly the same, which I think is really nice. So go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, when we go in, one of my things that, we live in a mid-century modern house, as we've talked about, that we don't have is like a little mud room. So they've created this little spot as we go in, that I just wanted to mention that it's nice that they created this little area here.
Let's check it out. There it is. I of course thought of you when I saw that. It's a custom little room that they have built in there. That is not something that came with the original house, but obviously makes a ton of sense where it's located in the house to have that there.
And it's like the perfect little, it's kind of out of the way. It doesn't really go into the rest of the home. Even though you see it when you come in, but then you might not, you might come in and look, towards the left and, take in the home instead of even noticing that area.
Yeah, I
So,
mean, it blends in really nicely. A lot of people would put a
mhm.
closet here in a more traditional, or not more traditional, in a more like modern house, not mid-century, but something that's built in the last kind of 10, 20 years. But I like that it's open because when there's not a lot of stuff there, it adds to the decor and it keeps the openness of the whole home.
Mhm.
So these are the photos where, we love with mid-century, right? The walls of glass,
Mhm.
in particular, the fact that you've got the larger pane glass up top and the smaller pane glass on the bottom. The pop of orange, of course, this is staging. But I always think that orange and mid-century modern are two things that go together very well.
Together, right,
So
right.
it's styled really nicely here.
And beautiful hardwood floors that, are blending in great
Mhm.
with the decor in the room and the kitchen that was fully remodeled.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking through and trying to see if there was anything that was not remodeled, and truly, I
Mhm.
think every single part of this home was. And as we go through a little bit, I'll kind of point at some more specifics. But the the Goodman, original style is marked by these fireplaces, kind of that are in the middle of the homes.
Mhm.
So clearly you still have this here. That's original, I would assume, right? And so maybe they repointed some bricks where needed, if they needed or anything like that, but that's certainly original to the house and the style of the house as well.
Mhm.
It is wood burning, which is great, wood burning fireplace in the home. And so now we're kind of flowing into the kitchen here. I chose just a couple of angles of the kitchen, but it is completely, like you said, it has been completely renovated. There's it's pog and pole cabinetry. And they have all new appliances as well. So they've got Bosch appliances in there. Um, truly this sleek kind of look that we get with a lot of these kitchens that are pass-through kitchens in the mid-century modern homes.
And the one thing I will say is also that you notice there's not a lot of shelving in this kitchen. But you have the floating shelves, which is really nice.
Mhm.
They realize that there's not, so they're giving you some additional shelves so that you can have,
Some extra storage,
yeah,
yeah, for
storage.
sure. Yep.
Mhm. And it's very nice. I love the gray subway tiles that they've used in the back.
So it's funny, right? Like it's very retro,
Mhm.
that style to have the
Mhm.
subway flush, like
Mhm.
lined up. And so they've really leaned into the style of the home here. Smart decor, I think.
Now I picked these, and Allison, I'm not sure if you originally picked these, but I remember when we first started looking in Silver Spring, we had a house that was a mid-century home, had been fully renovated. And the one thing that drew me in the kitchen was everything was like this, like kind of organized for you with specific places for things. And that seller also had little tags on everything. So as you can see, this is really nice when it's already there for you. I had another shot. I think they've gotten mixed up. So if it randomly comes up where it showed the pantry, that's also organized like that for you. So.
Okay. Cool. Well, thank you. So there are, I believe, so yeah, there are 4 bedrooms in this house, and we didn't show you all of them, but I wanted to give you a taste. We've got the same windows throughout. So you've got a lot of light in this bedroom. This is the second bedroom here, which they obviously have configured here as a kind of a home office.
Mhm.
They're nice size rooms. So you've got a lot of room in here. So what they wanted to mention about the downstairs is that the footprint is intact, but the lower level was completely rethought,
Mhm.
and it created 2 legal bedrooms and a second full bath, and a dedicated utility laundry room and storage area. So you're getting, say, we're showing you some of the photos of the extra room downstairs. You really are getting extra space with the small amount of space that they added onto the house. Um, the outdoor hardscaping has been completely redone. I mean, truly everything in this house was redone. The hardscaping, there's been a ton put in there. The roof has been redone. The bathrooms have been redone. Here you see the subway again put in vertical, and you have it, lined up edge to edge, which gives it that very distinct kind of 50s, 60s look that that mid-century is associated with. And, they have some very simple fixtures in a lot of these rooms, floating little cabinets and very simple closets and whatnot. Just the whole thing flows. And that may be it for the photos.
There are a few that I added because I just wanted to show, just how it sits, because the whole idea of the mid-century is kind of bringing the outside indoors.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just kind of great how it just sits among the trees. So you really, inside the house, you kind of feel like the outside is coming in. And,
Mm-hmm.
It's not that, beautiful landscape yards are great, especially, when you have family members that you want to play outdoors and have that space. But
Mm-hmm.
this is, just kind of nice and kind of gives you that feel of privacy.
Yeah, there's a tiered part of the outside, which is also very nice. And then just to really, I keep saying everything's new, but there's also been mechanical, electrical, and plumbing upgrades as well. So this is a move-in ready house for sure. And it's listed for $829,000. So for people who are looking for a whole home with outdoor space, this one really seems like a good one to check out. And if people are like, well, where is Hammond Wood? I don't know where it is. It's just north of Kensington. It's like a mile from the Wheaton Metro, which is on the Red Line. So pretty quick hop, skip, and a jump into DC if that's where you work or where you want to go hang out.
Awesome. All right. Well, that is our mid-century pick for this week. And it's a true mid-century modern home. So, okay, so we are going to take you to our next one. Now, Alison is so lucky. She got a chance to preview this home yesterday. This morning. We went down yesterday, but we were together. We didn't get a chance to see it yesterday.
We saw the lobby together. So it was great. We got to see each other. Yes. We got to see each other. Karen and I often see each other through a video. So this was very exciting.
Right. All right. So we're going to go on and let's go ahead and pull up the address. Alison, if you want to start.
Sure. So the address is 912 F Street Northwest. It is unit 905. When I go and tell you the details, you're going to gasp because this kind of thing doesn't exist. It is a 5-bedroom, 4.5 bathroom, 4,400 square foot penthouse condo.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you talking about? Like we've seen large condos sometimes at maybe like the Ritz or, in the West End, but this is very unique for where this is located and just in general.
Mm-hmm.
Because what happened is the listing agent is Maya Hyman at Compass, another colleague of ours. She's very generous and let us come in and do some video. She calls it the townhouse in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is 4 vertical levels. And it was 2 multi-level condos. The original owners bought both, combined them, and then added custom everything and an elevator. So,
and we will say that we have some video. So we're doing it a little bit different, but we are not starting with a video because we don't have the video from the very beginning. We have it halfway through the middle of the bedrooms and one of the really great areas and some of the views, but we're going to be sharing some video in between, dispersed with the pictures. So,
yeah. So this is the outside of the building here. And you can see, so this is on F Street, guys. So F Street is a very iconic street in DC where you can literally see lots of buildings that you're familiar with if you live in DC, all of which you can see from this incredible view at some point. I'm sure we'll show you a photo of. So views of the Treasury, the National Portrait Gallery. You can see the top of Capital One Arena. It's just it's a lot of really well-known buildings are right on the street. And as we take this first photo here is so there's actually 2 doors to go into the unit because like I said, the original owner purchased 2. So you can enter on the 7th floor or you can enter on the 9th floor. This is the entry onto the 9th floor and you walk in, you do pass kind of some closets and a bathroom on your right before you get to right here. But this is the open kitchen dining room. And it is sleek. It is sexy. It is what you would imagine from a 4-level penthouse condo in downtown anywhere. It's just giving me major Soho vibes, like we're in, New York City. It's very, very sleek. Everything is recessed. This is obviously staged and everything is like on point with it making look sleek and clean, but it is large too, obviously. So I was in there today, and you've got the dual exposures. I cannot say enough how much light you get in this room and the living room area. Well, and a lot of the other rooms as well, but but right now we're talking about these areas. The light is absolutely incredible.
Now, Allison, tell us a little bit, because with the kitchen, and I love this kitchen, and I know you're not a fan of open living concept, but I love open living concept. So this place is fabulous, and I love the two-tone cabinetry that's in the kitchen. Can you tell us any other things that you noticed when you were there about the kitchen living room space before we go to the next part?
Really what I focus on is I really loved this natural wood kind of banquette kind of table that merges in with the island. It's unique in that it's connected. A lot of the times we see an overhang and people are sitting on the other side, but this is like a little table built into the island, which I thought was really different and interesting. And when you're there, it's really a highlight to me because it's something unique and different. Otherwise, so, when I talk about not loving open concept, it's usually because the living space or the only / main living space is attached. But this is actually more a dining floor, I would say, because the true living space is another floor away from this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, this elevator, it's great. Yes. And you have do you have views of the house as you're going? Because I see windows, or are there no views of the house?
Yep, you see those 3 windows in the back allow you to see as you're going from top to bottom levels. And so it's a nice thing to add so that you have, a visual reference when you're in the elevator. I did go into the elevator. I did not ride the elevator because I was kind of shy on time, but it's it fits with the design. Obviously, it's just sleek and white. I think people could do some really fun, interesting things with this elevator, like wallpapering it, or doing or painting it a funky color.
Really cool.
Yeah, but I mean, it just totally fits in with everything that's sleek and done here.
Now, this one, I have video that's going to take us up to this level. So let me pull it in, and we can chat as this video is going. You can tell us more about it.
So as you're pulling it up, this is what I was talking about when I was saying that you've got the 2 different levels that are your main entertaining levels. So looks like the video you may have pulled up is the bedrooms, but that's okay if you want to watch that right now.
Well, they're all combined, and it's going to take you up.
Okay. So this is me taking the video, guys. So apologies if you don't like it. This is all custom railing, kind of the area along the railing, the white kind of cutout, which matches that same cutout that they have in this living room area here. So this living room area is
going to go back to that just so they can see it, because it moves a little bit fast.
So yep, there you have it. And truly, this room is really, really gorgeous. That floating piece that matches the railing. So right here, that is just super unique. I saw it and I was like, is this a table? Is this what is it? It's really just a piece to punctuate between the stairs and that living space. And it really pulls in the railings nicely, the whole design. This is the main like hangout space, I would say, of the condo.
And I was going to say, I love the second set of stairs as well. So if you guys notice our second set, where does this connect, the second set? Does it connect just to the upstairs or the whole?
So the stairs you just passed go up to the outdoor area.
Okay.
And so upstairs, there is a bit of there is a a deck basically with some couches. And to be totally honest, I didn't have time to do video up there too. But that's the top floor. So this is if that's the fifth floor, the top of the top where the outdoor space is, the floor below it is the living room. The floor below that is the kitchen, and then the two lower levels are where all the bedrooms are.
Okay. All right. Well, now we're going into our bedrooms. So we have the other 3 bedrooms, and then we have the primary right afterwards. So if you want to talk us through that.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. So on the non-primary suite bedroom level, you have immediately right here to your left. This is currently being used as, like an extra supplementary room where they've actually projected movies onto the wall where actually the camera's standing right now. They had that in like a bit of a movie room.
Oh, cool.
But the door that comes out, again, right in front of where the camera is right now, it's an expandable door. It's a very high tech, high cool kind of door that recesses into the wall, but it's a 3-panel door that comes out. It's not some like cheap thin door that won't, that's going to transmit sound. It truly closes that room and then makes it another bedroom. So it's a very flexible room for guests potentially to use, or again, a supplementary office or whatever.
Okay. And is this counted as one of the bedrooms?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And so if you continue down this hallway, that is where you have, and this is where they project the movies, just right there. So you've got 2 more bedrooms, and these are traditional bedrooms right here. They both have queen or king size beds in them currently right now. And so we're going to the back of the building. So as you go back, you still have tons of windows on each side. You're just getting a little bit more of kind of building shade as you go back. So, you can have kind of the front room that's now the one with the couch that we saw first. That one's like super, super bright, and it gets a little bit muted as you go back.
Okay. And we're going into our primary suite.
So this is sick. The elevator, of course, lets you out right in the room.
Oh, okay.
And so right here, it is an entrance to the bathroom on the right. And this little nook here, if you want to pause, Karen, this glass on the left, there's actually a door right there. It is open to a little nook that could be used as anything really, but they currently have it set up like a little yoga studio. So it's pretty cool. But the bathroom, in my opinion, is where it's at. So
I was going to say, when I saw that bathroom, this is what that was his deciding point for me for picking this listing. So let's
which is funny because I'm the one who says I don't care about bathrooms normally, but I care about this bathroom.
Okay, let's head into the bathroom.
So in the bathroom, this is a whole counter on the left, like a whole big counter. This bathtub situation is insane. You've got this completely enclosed shower with like benches, and then your little toilet water closet room. I mean, I can't listen. The natural light in there is amazing. And I will say, as somebody who wears makeup very often and has come out looking like a clown when I have had bathrooms with poor lighting, this is like my bathroom dream. The light is so amazing. The bathtub itself is, the whole thing, you feel like you're in a spa. Because of the openness, because of the design, it's really, really incredible. Yeah, that's a good shot right there.
I'll show it one more time.
And you can see at the very end that flows into that primary bedroom.
Yeah, I would live in this bathroom. My kids would say, "Where's mommy?" In the bathroom. I can't find mommy. Check the bathroom. That's just one of the other bedrooms. Now tell me about, there's this space that's here. Now, is this built into the wall where they've created an office area?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So this is behind the kitchen.
Okay.
This is behind the kitchen. I mean, so it gets confusing because it's many, many floors. But yes, that is a large built-in desk, and this is used as an office.
Okay. Very
I mean,
cool.
yeah, truly, it was some really great design there, just building it right in.
Okay. And then what is this the opposite? Is this a room that where the projection is and this is looking out from
Yes,
that room? Okay.
yes, yep,
Awesome.
yep, yep. And
And
so
this
this
is
is
just another shot of your
primary.
right.
Right. So next to the floor mirror, the standing mirror, you see a
Mhm.
white door. That
Mhm.
is the door to the elevator.
Oh, so you did say it's right in the room. So it's right in the room, guys.
Yep.
Right in your room.
And so right where the camera is currently, if you were to span to the right, so
Okay.
that is a separate. So okay, before we saw that the bathroom entrance was on the left when we were looking at the bed. On the
Mhm.
right is where there's another opening, and that goes to this large space where there are closets where you could build out more closets, a hallway, and that is what leads you to floor 7 if you wanted to take the elevator to the 7th floor and get into your condo that way. So remember, because they merged two-level condos, you can enter and exit your condo with by two different exit points into the building and take the elevator. So if you're getting ready in your spa-like bathroom, or in Karen's case, you're living there and you're never leaving, then you might be taking the elevator to the 7th floor and
Mhm.
going in and out that way. But if you wanted to straight go home, you're entertaining, you need to get something in the oven immediately, you'd go up to the 9th floor, you'd enter in that way. And so you have that choice there. And yeah, Karen, this is the outdoor space. And this is at the top of those two kind of stairs where you were asking me where do those go.
Mhm.
They go up to this area. There is inside a little wet bar. It's kind of stainless steel, very sleek, where there's water and you could store stuff in there so that you don't have to, go all the way down the stairs. But you say the money shot. Truly, I think the money shot for this place
Is
is
this
the
shot?
view.
Yeah.
Is the
Mhm.
view. This is F
Mhm.
Street. I mean, this is you cannot replicate this
Mhm.
in many units at all. Certainly not a unit of this caliber. So it's just really, really phenomenal. And this is just showing you. So there are a bunch of smaller little outdoor spaces on various levels. So you don't have to just go to the top.
Mhm.
Um, and there are a bunch, kind of 3, I think, throughout. Again, there were so many things to see. I had to pick and choose. But what we can say is that there is an open house. It's Sunday from 2 to 4. I will just quickly talk about the fact that it is a condo, which is great in that you basically feel like you're living in this penthouse kind of in the sky, and you have the amenities that go with it.
Mhm.
The amenity fee is $28.63 a month, and there's a concierge, 2 underground parking spots. There's an on-site gym, and then obviously everything exterior to the home, like roof, etc., wouldn't be the responsibility of the owner of this condo.
Awesome.
Yep.
So yes, go and see this condo. There is, you said the open house is Sunday 2 to 4.
Mhm.
I was bummed that I didn't get a chance to, experience this with Allison. But this is an amazing listing. So and like she said, it's listed for just 3 million.
Mhm. Just a cool 3 million, guys. Someone buy it so you can have Karen over so she can go
Exactly.
check it
So I
out.
can hang out in your bathroom.
All right, cool.
All right. Well, those are our 2 listings for the week. Thank you, Allison, for getting us some video for that this week. And guys, we will be back next week with 2 listings. And actually, next week it's spring break. So we're going to take next week off and we'll be back the week after. So enjoy your spring break. I'm Karen Ringo.
I'm Alison Semeka.
And we will see you soon. Bye.
Bye.